the scale to actually move up in numbers, and it has
A
been
weight scale.
it has been upticking by more than it's ever been. So I'm trying to figure if it's gonna work this way. At least the scale right now, the scale is very. This is a very inaccurate scale, but all I care is the trend line, and the
Right.
trend line has been doing in the right direction. Even my weight, right, to size is very deceptive because for some reason or other, unlike other people, again, I think I grow denser rather than outward, right?
Right.
Which I've already shown or explained how this works. So my actual weight now has gone up. I'm almost at 175, which again, I've never been at that size. But
Right.
the size doesn't look any bigger, right? So it's like I
Okay.
keep on gaining this size that's just an internal size, right? So it's
Right.
very hard for me to grow outward. So they tell you keep on, at a certain point, I might weigh 200 pounds and still look the same way. And it pisses you off because anybody gaining this kind of it would look like you're getting bigger and bigger and bigger. But it's just like I'm getting denser,
Denser.
and denser, no one cares about. No one's gonna go, oh, but your density level, right? Because
Yes.
they want to see your actual legs visually look bigger, your
Bigger.
actual arms visually look bigger. It doesn't help you if you're growing denser. Nice, you're controlling that really good.
Okay. So how do I make sure I keep it in my legs now that I'm getting tired,
Hmm.
rather than taking it to my back?
Good. That's what the whole idea is. You got to realize your back will get work. I mean, there's no other way around it. But you got to make sure you're moving the hips and that the movement is happening at the hips. What happens is that you have to use. There are days you could use a really heavy band, I guess, for your whatever, and then you got to use a day that you're actually using a band that allows you to. There's a certain weight level that allows you to, right? And I would say that's probably around a 75% of your load, max 70, 75, 70 to 80. If you're doing your 90 or whatever, it becomes very hard to actually do that, right? If you're doing like if you're going to your all out max, whatever, you're only going to basically reach failure and that's it. There's not going to be no much in between, right? Because there's too much recruitment going on. Wow, today you're doing really good control there. Those hands, feel it. What we got to start doing for you is, let's say, for this particular move, is we got to get you to elevate that platform and put a thing over it. All right. Because
Elevate.
what I mean is, I want you to get like a 6 inch block, right? To
Okay.
put another foot plate. So have the foot plate under that block and you're like 6 inches at least above it. So we're going to get you a very long, extended deadlift.
Okay.
So that your hamstrings have to pull from a very long position, right?
Okay. Okay.
So we gotta get a box or anything that you could stand on that goes above that one. All right. Like
Okay.
you see me do it when I put it under the accelerator, right? So that now, let's say right now, getting the deadlift position right now. I said you were now, but imagine pulling from all the way in the bottom. So you're from there's where you're pulling. Try to do it with the stiff leg because stiff leg really hurts it. So really extend yourself back like stiff leg and really but feel since the bottom and from down there. So you want to pull from all the way like by your ankles almost
Okay.
and really pull it so you can really feel that. It doesn't have to be heavy, it just has to be under nice control. So we need to elevate you like 6 inches probably, right?
Okay.
So we gotta think about a nice sturdy box. It has to be a sturdy platform, all right? You don't want something
Okay.
but that could easily lay on top of that, on top of the foot plate. So it could go on top of the size of the foot plate. Have your
Okay.
husband make you one, or get something that's that way, that's able to be on it. If you had the
Okay.
accelerator, you could simply just put the freaking accelerator over it,
Right.
right? But you're not gonna go spend $1,000 to put a box over it, right?
I've been trying really hard with having that Black Friday sale, but I couldn't get myself to.
Look,
I,
if you could get
I
the Vive plate or the one from the other one that is basically because it's the same company that makes it, right? One
right
makes it
vibe plate.
right. They make it for except that they make the cutout for the one for the accelerator for the X3, and they have the same size one, and I think sometimes they have it like at 700 or 600 something. They had it for this kind of it's the same machine. It isn't that it's
Okay.
the same machine, except that one you would have to have the plate over it, like it just sits on top rather than it's sitting inside, right?
Inside, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But in this case, what we wanted to do either way was put it over it, right? Put it above the machine, over the thing. But if you can make yourself a box, that's what we want, something that elevates it more
Okay.
so that you could be over it.
Okay. Well, my sissy, I ordered a sissy squat, the one that I thought might work, because I know you said the plastic one you didn't think would work, so I ordered a different one. We'll see how that comes in, see if that doesn't give me what we're looking for.
Well, you can, but then you would have to elevate the whole platform, right? So you will have to have
Right.
a way
Yeah.
to
Once it.
elevate the entire platform, and that's harder. Elevating the entire platform is a little bit. I don't see how you would have to have
Oh,
a thing
okay. I
on
see what you're saying. Okay. I'll play around with trying to figure out how to get elevated this week.
because you know what? I'll tell you right now. You could always shorten the bands to do it, but I've noticed that the shortening the bands doesn't work as well as actually just being higher over it and having the entire band extend. You see what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Right.
It's better for the entire band to extend than what you see that foam block in front of you. What is that foam block right there in front of you? Okay, so more or less, what we want is you put them both together like that. We want like that height, right? So
Okay.
you want to make something around that height. No, I wouldn't use the foam blocks. You know why? Because those are very light and they tip.
Okay.
They're too like if you bought another pair, you might be able to stand over it, but if you'll notice that it'll be basically it sags and it'll tip on you, right?
So we just need a cinder block.
Yeah, you want something stable, something
Okay.
that is stable.
Okay. Uh, I will see what I can find. let's see, I want to, for this, he does overhand. I want to be underhand.
Make sure you're using your back. Chest out.
Oh, the girl that works out with Tracy's a riot.
What happened?
The girl that works out with Tracy, she's a riot.
Yeah.
She's funny.
Yeah. She is. Feel it in each direction. So in each direction, when you're doing it, feel how it's stretching. When you're pulling, feel the squeeze. When you're going, feel the extension. Yeah. That exercise does leave you on the floor. How you feel?
Exhausted.
Yeah.
Oh, It was good. It was good.
¿Qué pasó?
El teléfono amaneció aquí.
Excuse me.
Voy a tener que llegar allá a la mierda esa, le he dado por todos lados y la pantalla oscura. Y está prendido porque lo oigo casi todo.
Yo te llamo para atrás, que estoy en una clase. El teléfono tiene apagado.
La pantalla no prende.
Ok, espérate.
Y le he dado arriba a ver si es que está todo metido para adentro, así. Y no, como no veo nada. Entonces.
Yo te llamo para atrás. Yo te llamo para atrás y te lo resuelvo. Espérate. Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay. It was my father telling me that.
Esa cosa hay que lavarla porque debe haber caído aceite de que Franco estaba lavando ahí. Lávalo con un...
My father telling me that his phone is has a black screen and doesn't turn on. My father and technology doesn't mix at all. It's like zero ability of anything. It's like completely. Through his iPad, más seguro. It's always a shock to him. Everything he does with it's like a shock.
Now, is that who was in your pictures? Was your father?
Yeah.
Nice looking man, just like you.
He's a very
just like him.
Funny person. He is a naturally funny. He should have been a comedian in his life because there's something about him that he's just funny. He'll tell you the craziest, stupidest things, and he makes it sound funny. There are people that have that. Well, I guess that's why my son is a comedian. That's right. How'd that feel?
That made my leg hurt. Wow.
Everything hurts?
My left leg. Wow. Like that was supposed to be in my biceps, not my leg. Well, these calves ought to feel really good this morning.
Squeeze slowly into it. And make sure you go down slow so you feel it in either direction. Good.
Yes, that hurt. What are you making?
I'm making my wife her coffee.
For coffee?
Then we have a machine that does all those fancy little things at the same time. So
Wonderful.
then I'll make her eggs.
Cool. Well, you have a wonderful day.
You too. How you feel?
And a little sore.
So let's work on getting us that box because we
Okay.
want to extend a little bit more, and then that's going to give you a little bit more range to actually get more partials at the bottom. Because what happens is, says the height of it is so high, we're really like failing that top part, and you want a little bit more range to get that really lower, that longer
Okay.
stretch. So we got to
Okay.
get something that's sturdy because that's what we want. We don't want something that's going to tip over.
Right.
Think of something nice and sturdy that you're able to put pressure on, that it'll be good.
Okay.
All
I'll
right.
see what I can come up with. Yep.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Right.
See you tomorrow
Bye.
or see you on Thursday.
Thursday. All right.
Okay. Bye-bye.